Glad I took the long road. Shortcuts to the game, that's a no-no. Least traveled on my journey, I'm a lone soul. Dark times got me glow. Everything I needed was on this path, I swear I never cheated. Pushing for a reason.
What's up, everybody? This is your first edition, Mic'd Up with Mo. I'm your host, Martin Gibson. I'm here with my co-host,
Chris Gibson.
G, Coach G.
So we're gonna start it off, right? This is the first episode, but I wanted to start it off with the people that's really doing the work, who's really promoting the brand and who's really working in this gym. So wanted to give you guys an insight on who we really are. So today is a day that you're gonna find out some of the things about them. You're gonna see how we joke around with each other. You're gonna see how we have our serious moments. Yeah, we appreciate you guys for kicking it with us today. All right, so one of the first questions. I know we all got our new gear out. We all wearing different types of shirts. What you guys think about the gear?
I love the gear. It's comfortable. You can work out in it. It's breathable. Fits good.
I like it. I like it. It's not only work out, but you can go fashion with it as well.
Yes, sir.
Fashion.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Fashion.
Hey, so look though, right? This is a question because we spent so much time in here today. I mean, so much time in the gym, and we have so many different clients, right? Is there a routine or like some type of music you listen to before a workout or before coming into the gym to get yourself ready for workouts?
For me, it'd probably be Future. Just I need something upbeat, the tempo, something to get the blood flowing. So definitely Future.
You listen to Future for everything?
Nah.
What about you, G?
For me, I just listen to the radio, but to get me going, sometimes I, throw in some pop, old school.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, so look. So during this quarantine time, right, it's been this thing called the Versus, right?
Okay.
Right? So if Pac was still living, right? And I know that's your favorite rapper, right, Chris?
Yep.
All right, but if Pac was still living, who would you want to see him battle in a Versus?
I mean, honestly, Scarface.
Scarface.
Probably Scarface. Scarface or Jay-Z. I don't think anybody else would be to that caliber. I don't know.
What about you, G?
I don't know, Biggie.
You want to see Biggie?
Pac and Biggie. Yeah, Biggie got that flow.
He got the flow. He ain't got the song. I don't know. Biggie got 20.
Got the flow. Ain't worried about it. Got to go with the flow.
All right, question. So let me ask you this then, right? You say Pac and Scarface.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to put your money on, who you putting your money on?
Oh, I mean, right now it had to be Scarface just because the body of work. I mean, if Pac was still doing music, of course he'd be having 1,000 albums. So right now it would be Scarface.
I think Pac was a little more, I guess, creative. He had a wider range.
Mm-hmm.
You saying Pac and Biggie? You got Pac?
Oh, with Pac and Biggie, yeah. But
yeah. Hey,
I thought you were talking about.
Go ahead.
I think you were talking about Pac and Scarface.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Pac and Biggie, I would probably.
G, you listen to Scarface?
Nah. I have listened to Scarface. You talking about Scarface from the what's the Ghetto Boys?
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Man, that's back in the day too.
Back in the day.
But I think Pac can still get Scarface.
Okay. All right, so let me ask you this, like, because I know music is real big when you working out, right? Like that's like a very important thing, right? Have you ever been in here? And I know a lot of times we got like these long days in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been dead tired and that song come on, right?
Oh, yeah.
This is a funny little thing, right? But have you ever worked like somebody older out or somebody that's working at a slower pace, right? And that song come on, you amp.
You trying
But
to
you
get that
know, yeah, you can't. you know you cannot like, hey, now I need 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you can't do that. Like, so how do you hold the composure? Like, how do you compose yourself?
I don't know. I mean, to me, I just start dancing. I mean,
So you dancing while she curling 3-pound dumbbells?
Yeah, I mean, it's the energy of the song, man. Like, you know, certain songs will move you. So I still try to motivate the client as much as possible. But yeah, I think for me, it's probably dancing.
Oh,
I don't know, I just start moving and say, here we go, let's get it. Here we go. You know, try, you know, encourage them, try to, you know, move a little more, you know, do something, try to get them going.
All right, so sometimes I've come in here, right, and y'all might not have like the youngin' to work out. So y'all got like an older lady or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hearing like Stevie Wonder playing at times.
Al Green.
Yeah.
Temptation.
Yeah, how is that? Because sometimes that's in the morning, sometimes, well, yeah, that's usually in the morning.
Yeah.
When you're just getting up.
I mean, honestly, I love it because I grew up on that type of music and the new age music, so I can relate to both. But I mean, you gotta kind of create a playlist to get towards your client,
right,
to motivate them to move and, you know, be energized on the workout. So it's I don't know. I mean, I love G playlists. You know, sometimes I text him like, "Hey man, what was that song you played?" So he'll text me back.
Megan Thee Stallion?
Nah, it wasn't. It'd be that's definitely Coach Mo. You'll definitely hear Coach Mo with some Megan Thee Stallion. I'm trying to tell you.
It's the Clines. You basing it off the Cline. The Cline one hit. That's what you playing.
Beyonce.
Oh, Beyonce.
Yeah, that's what Coach Mo.
Hey, all right. So now, let's get off music real quick, right? So, a lot of times looking at someone's position or looking at a job or whatever it may be, right? You got a perspective because you're not in those shoes, right? How did you guys view a trainer before being a trainer, and now that you are a trainer, how has that changed?
I think for me, I thought it was honestly, I thought it was a kind of an easy going job, you know, where it's like you just tell somebody what to do and, you know what I'm saying, the work is done. But it's actually very time consuming. There's a lot of studying that takes in place. It's somewhat complicated when you're trying to balance family and gym time, and you want to be available for everybody. So it's difficult at times, but it's an ever learning process. So I mean, you still gotta, no trainer knows everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody's body is different. So you got to know that person's body and how they adjust to things.
Right. I think for me, I always try to give trainers their respect, but as far as getting into it, it's more work than what I thought. Like you said, especially if you really trying to help the person, you're just not telling them to do an exercise, but you going into spot and you trying to get them to, the technique, not just go through an exercise just to get through the session, but you really trying to help them get all they can out of the things that they're doing while they're exercising. So it can be, it's fun, but it's also, I guess it's fun. At the same time, it gets you to think, try to be creative with your workouts, trying to make sure that your client is getting the best out of what they can get out of the workout and the whole nine. So it's it's definitely something that you just can't come in here and do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay. So I'm hearing both, and I agree, right? But we're in the day and age of social media, right? So it's times where you might scroll through social media and you're watching a person do a drill, you're watching a lady do an exercise or whatever it may be, right? How hard is it for you to like scroll past it or overlook it without trying to break it down, without trying to fix that issue or fix that problem? Like it's just like with football or basketball, right? Being a guy that used to play the sport, a lot of times when you watch the sport, you can't really enjoy it the way others might because you're so busy trying to break things down, right? So as a trainer, now that you guys are trainers, how difficult is that to not break down? Or say if you decided to go somewhere else and work out somewhere, how hard is it not to try to fix the issue?
Well, sometimes for me, I can see things and ask myself, why they doing that? That person not ready for that exercise. You can clearly see, that this is not right, or, they don't even, the technique is messed up. They just lifting weights. It's not, the technique is not there or what have you. But, like you say, pretty much it's difficult to not look, to look past it. You're always going to see something, good, bad, or what have you. Even sometimes shit, you can just watch somebody next thing you on count. I don't know if you ever see that. You see somebody exercise now, you counting the reps. You just automatically start counting the reps, and I'm like, damn, nah, that wasn't 10, that was 12. So yeah, no, definitely don't, just look past it.
What about you, Doc?
Yeah, it is hard to look past it because as trainers, you are your biggest critic. So when you see other videos, it might be something that you do. It might be something just different about it, where you might think as though, oh, okay, that's creative, or you might think like, yo, that's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But with working out, it is a dangerous, sometimes dangerous exercises when you're not careful and safe. And like sometimes everything that you see on video as far as people working out and being explosives, sometimes it ain't always the best drill. You can be overworking yourself. And as trainers, we notice things and see things like that. But just having the focus, like you don't want to have 10,000 drills in one little circuit where it ain't really helping you. You know what I'm saying? So simple drills, simple exercises. As long as you're focusing on the right muscles, the right technique, you're gonna see results. So you just got to be careful and be safe.
All right, so let me ask y'all this, right? Speaking of bad form, speaking of somebody cheating on their reps and things like that, right? Being honest, have you guys ever had a client where you was like, man, why are you even working? Like, what are you doing? Like, like, why are we doing this? Like, you just told me you ate a pizza over the weekend. Right. You just told me you ate a whole carrot cake. Like, what are we doing? We going backwards. Y'all ever had that?
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
And what you do?
Honestly, we just keep trying to keep pushing. It's certain clients, you can talk to, try to get them out of those bad habits. Some of them, it's like, they just kind of lost. Where it's like, man, we can only talk about this, but so much until you want to change. But if you don't want to be pushed as a trainer, we can't do anything for you. Right. So you gotta come in with a positive mindset to want to work. And that could be difficult. When you don't want to be pushed. So, I've had a client like that before, whereas you just gotta talk to her and it's like, hey, or him, and sometimes you just gotta have that relationship where it's like, this probably ain't going to be the best suit for us, and you know another trainer might be more beneficial for you.
Chris breaking up with his clients.
Sorry, but you know that's what it is sometimes. Where it's like
two more coughs. I'm off the show.
I don't know. You got to be able to want to be pushed to, you know what I'm saying, to put in the work. You know, because as a trainer, we don't want our time wasted. You know what I'm saying? We don't want your time to be wasted. So, you know, if we're going to make a commitment, we got to be all in.
Hey, speaking of not wanting to be pushed, right? You want to talk about your experience?
Which one is that?
The punt.
The punt. Quarterback, yeah, I was on the 5 yard line. Took off running.
Hold on, where we get the name the punt from?
Punt. So we had one client. I guess she started out with Coach Mo. She started out maybe with Coach. I'm not sure who she started out with, but
Yeah, I think she started.
and then went to Chris. And I guess Chris had his breakup moment with He had that breakup moment. So I guess he still wanted to work out, and Mo hit me up and was like, you know, hey, I got a client that's, you know, you think you can take a client such and such time? Yeah, I got her. Came in that Wednesday or whatever. Started going through the exercises. I said, God dang, Mo done punted one. The punted one after the first couple of sets. I said, Lord have mercy. So we call that the punt.
The punt, man, the punt.
She was hilarious.
Oh man. Hey, so even with like in the gym, right? We consider ourselves family-oriented company, so we create these bonds with our clients, right? And we consider them family and things like that. So sometimes, you know, as clients, they tend to either schedules get crazy, you know, life just period, where now they have to move on and leave the gym, right? Mm-hmm. So it's always kind of funny to have them come back or see them at an event, and you know we laughing and joking, right? Just wanted to ask you guys, like, are you guys still keeping in touch with clients?
Oh yeah.
Like even that's left the gym.
Yeah, still, you know, clients like one of them is my neighbor. But yeah, still try to keep in contact. It's not just a gym thing, like you say, it's family. So it's just not, you know, you just gonna leave them to the side because they're not in the gym anymore. So.
Mm-hmm. Now, once you start paying me, we no longer family. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta pay me. It's like no, no, I am a little serious about it.
But no, some of the clients, you know, they'll leave or you know go about their own way or other ventures, and you know some of them they still post videos of their own personal workouts on social media and things like that. So. You know what I'm saying? Even as a, you know what I'm saying, as a trainer friend, you still like excited. You know what I'm saying? That they still working. They still want to be better. You know what I'm saying? Want to create a better version of themselves. And I think that's even the toughest part because I mean it's harder to do it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to do it when you push, but to be self-motivated is probably the hardest thing in exercising. So to be disciplined and to stay a steady course, even doing that way, you know, it's more power to you.
Oh man, so just thinking about what you guys just said, right? And I always think like that's the one thing that separates us as a gym and as trainers is that we're very passionate about our guys and girls.
Right.
And women and men, like we're passionate about them, like we really want to see them succeed, right? But guys, some of these calls I get at night, I don't know. I be having second thoughts sometimes. Like I be wanting to sleep. So you get some of these calls, right, where it's like, yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, or it's 11:30, right, and you know it's like, hey coach, like I don't have an offer yet. It's like, okay, my man, you're in the 9th, 10th grade. Go back to sleep.
Right.
I'm trying to get some sleep. Like you act like you're going through a crisis. So I don't know. It's funny, man. But then like as these guys grow into like older guys or young men, and now they get jobs and stuff like that, we still joke about it. So that's always like a funny part about it. And you know, everybody's first day is always like the crazy day, right? That's where you see the the Academy Award.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you see the performances, see the guys laid out like they just got shot or whatever it may be.
Go blind.
Yeah, they go blind. They gotta go to the bathroom 3 times. They got to tie their shoes about 20 times.
Actually, what the workout is about 15.
How many reps, coach?
How many reps? So
10, right?
We're gonna do this with this hand, right?
So speaking of all those times, right? What would be the funniest first day?
For me, my man on the ladder. That was the funniest. That's Academy. I'm joking. He take the award each time, Jack.
Hey, hold on. Talk more about that because everybody wasn't there for that.
Day we got warm up. Sometimes we'll send people through the ladder, what have you. So my man, he was working out with this young lady. So I was assisting Mo doing the workout. So he going through the ladder drill, he running through, come back, he stopped, put his hand up, started shaking his leg and rubbing his legs like, ah. So Mo looked at me, I looked at Mo. I went to one end of the room, Mo went to the other. So we just looking at each other trying to hold it in. This joker, you know, he go through the ladders again, and the lady catch hold of us, you know, catch me and Mo kind of like trying to hold our laugh back. So I think she told Mo, y'all ain't right. So he kept going through the exercise. She, you know, she waiting on him to get through the ladder. Then after a while, she started shaking her head. So that was the funny. That joker, I mean, he was hurt. He was hurt, running through the ladders.
I think for me, it wasn't funny at the time. I mean, we joke about it now, but it was a kid named Isaiah that we've been training for a long time. So, you know, Martin was like, hey, you know, can you train Isaiah at the field? It was a Saturday. It was during the summer. It was a hot day. So it was a one-on-one session. So we go out there, we training. So, you know, he had on one pair of cleats. So he said, oh, you know, coach, my cleats tight. You know, can I change my cleats? All right, cool. Yeah, we got time. Change his cleats. Start doing drills again. Coach, man, these cleats don't feel right either. Can I go back to the first ones? Like, all right. Yeah, I'm starting to see a sign here, right? So it's like, all right, go back to the other cleat. Put those on. So we start working out. Then it's like, okay, now I need multiple water breaks. It's like, man, we both hot. You know what I'm saying? So we get to the very, very end of the workout where it's just conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Just running gashes. And he didn't want to do it. So by this time, I'm heated. Like, nah, we've been out here for at least an hour. You gonna finish this. Like, I ain't out here for nothing. So, you know, he started walking back to the car. And I'm like, where you going? Where you going? So, you know, his mother just looking at me like, you better turn back around. So I followed him all the way to the car. So just yelling, I'm like, man, you ain't gonna quit on me. You ain't gonna quit on me. You ain't no quitter. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to push him to finish. Long story short, he didn't put those cleats back on. He didn't finish. But we joke about it to this day, you know what I'm saying? Because every time I see him and his mother, like, we always joke about it, like, you remember that time he was at the field? But it was a learning tool for him, whereas he knows now it's either you give 100% or give nothing at all. But I mean, honestly, I was, yeah, that sent me over the edge that day. But
Jose with the Gatorade.
yeah, oh, the Gatorade.
The Gatorade.
Shall we talk about the Gatorade?
Talk about the Gatorade. Talk about the Gatorade. Go ahead while we at it. While we talking about it. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Talk about it.
So
Talk about it.
we at the old facility, the high school group working out. You know, it's some clothes and stuff on the ground. It's a red Gatorade bottle that's near these clothes.
It's
Right.
uniforms that cost a lot of money, but good.
Somehow, this Gatorade bottle is spilled, right? So when Coach Mo, hey, he cut the music down. Who Gatorade bottle was this? Everybody looking around. He had no Gatorade. Who? Somebody Gatorade bottle, right? Investigator Sherlock Holmes wants to see everybody's tongue. Let me see your tongue. Of course, the guy who had the Gatorade bottle didn't want to show his tongue. He was a little ass lizard. It was you! It was your Gatorade! Coach Mo went on. But, oh man, like we joke about it now. It was a serious moment at the time, but it's hilarious to talk about it now. Oh man, Zay was so scared at that time, man. Oh man, he ain't want to confess to it.
Oh man, so funniest first day I ever had. Oh man, I would probably say Josiah. So keep in mind, Josiah's 6'9". I want to say Josiah 260, right? Basketball guy. All right, so most guys, they come in, it's like, hey, coach, I've been working out. Or I done worked out with this trainer or whatever it may be. Okay, cool. You know, where's your water? He like, well, I don't have my water. I'm good though, you know. So I'm like, all right, cool. So his parents come in, and she like, hey, his mom like, hey, just I got your water. He like, go ahead, I got it. Like, you know, he big boy. Right. I got it. Go, just keep the water. Just stay over there, right? All right. So we get through the warm up. All I see my man say is, let me get the water. I need the water. So she like, all right. So she gets up. I said, nah. He good. He, you know, he worked out before. Like, he good. Next thing I know, Josiah say, I gotta go use the bathroom. So I said, all right, go ahead, hurry up, go use the bathroom. Come on, come back, right? Now, mind you, he went in the bathroom, you know, shirt just wet, right? So he comes out, and we go through another drill, and he just like, I can't see. I said, what? He said, I can't see. I said, how you go blind? How you go blind in the workout? Like this unheard of. So I said, man, go have a seat, right? So he like, all right. Now, mind you, he's, like I said, 6'9", about 260, 270, right? So I'm walking beside him. I'm not really holding him up. Like, I'm not. So he's walking straight to the seat, but he's blind. Keep that in mind. So then he goes sit down. When he goes sit down, like he like falling out. But he got his eyes like this. I can't see, right? So I'm like, all right. So his mother like, oh my gosh. Like, he can't see. I said, oh, calm down. Just get him the water. Get him the Gatorade. He gonna be fine. Just a little dehydrated. So he like, nah, I can't see. I think my workout over with. I said, what? Why would you even think about a workout when you going blind? Like, let's get your sight back. Man, that was probably one of the funniest times. So like, and it's funny, every time after that, anytime we post somebody that was like, welcome to GPT family, whatever it may be, if they were standing up taking a picture, looking happy, he always, if you go back, if I still got the pictures up, if you go back, he is commenting on everybody pitch. Oh, you ain't work them out like how you, they ain't do the workout I did. Like look at his shirt. Like he is criticizing everybody picture because he like, yeah, like his shirt ain't even sweating. Like this is crazy. So this is him talking about it. So I always thought that was like funny, right? Then another thing, like when I talk about like social media, how much engaged like our family is with social media. So you got the reposts, you got the comments and things like that, right? Mm-hmm. And one thing I always thought was funny was having a picture of us individuals, mm-hmm. and asking everyone who follows us to create a caption, mm-hmm. right? Right. You read the ones for you?
Yeah.
Oh man, hey, listen, man, I be dying laughing, man. So like, and it's funny because it's like, oh man, like so, like for instance, I might say, hey, you got G, right? Right. They like, it's about to be a long day. I say, hey, you got Chris. Oh, he about to try to kill me. Like, then it's like, oh, you got Coach Mo. Dog, I'm like, Gerald, who you want to work out with? Who you want to work out with? Right. Like, you just want to create your own workout and just be in the corner working your own self out, right? And speaking of being in the corner, right? So everybody looks at us now, right, in this big facility and working people out, right? Mm-hmm. And right now, we know what it was like being in that house. And a lot of people don't even, whether we talk about it, that's the only time people really understand that we was actually in a house basement. And it was times when we would be in that basement where it was like 16, 18 people, where you could barely move, but we had to be creative and still help these kids reach their goals. Mm-hmm. And even during that time, up until when we left, I think the number was 218, where we helped 218 kids receive scholarships. And that was in a house basement. So, like, thinking about back then, right, and thinking about where we are now. And I know I remember when we first moved in here, the one thing you had told me was, did I ever look around and say, like, Dad, we came from that basement, right? And I said, nah, I never did, right? So your thing was, like, basically go back into this gym, this building where we at right now, and just look around. And just kind of pause, take it all in, mm-hmm. right? And I never really did that until you said it. And I go back to that basement and how small that basement was. And I think about where we are now. And I know why we are here now. I know what it took for us to get here now. And I just want to say, man, I love and appreciate you guys for believing in my vision, believing in like what I felt was going to be best for this company, best for the brand, and you guys just stood behind me at times where we wasn't getting paid, you know what I mean, to now where we are getting paid, right. You know what I mean? So a lot of times it's hard to find guys like that believes in something that you guys couldn't see, right. But I already knew like what I envisioned for this company. So I wanted to thank you guys, and I wanted to publicly do it because I don't think the social media, I don't think you guys get enough credit for all the work that you guys put in, all the sacrifice you guys put in, right? So I know I thank you. I know the GPT family thank you. And I know a lot of the followers thank you. I look at the DM sometimes and the comments they even put in there about like the progress, you know, the things that we've done. Even as black men, some of the obstacles that we're facing, that we overcoming, and we still moving forward. So, man, you know, I ain't gonna get too deep, man, but hey, I hope this was good. Pause. Hope this was good for you guys. But this is the first episode, man. Stay tuned. There's going to be more episodes. And you'll learn more about the GPT brand, more about the people that's involved in GPT. And see you guys soon.
GPT for life.
Glad I took the long road. Shortcuts to the game, that's a no-no. Least traveled on my journey, I'm a lone soul. Dark times gave me glow. Everything I needed was on this path, I swear I never cheated. Pushing for a reason. So many times I fell, but I got back on my feet. So that's why I'm undefeated, no.